Welcome back. In the previous video, we have seen data has been mismatched, right? Uh, Copy data activity success, but the data has been mismatched. Like in the coupon file, we have the stored data, and in the employees table, in the employees file, we have the another kind of data. Okay, that is because that is all because of. So if you click on the copy data activity, previously we selected the wildcard path. So that what happened means any kind of CSV, it is going to be taken into consideration and process it. So this is not a table, right? We are dumping into a table, then it has a certain structure and it won't allow uh, any kind of splitting data, right? So here we are dumping as a file. So it is going to consider it. So always give the file part in the data set, okay, to avoid such kind of data mismatch. Okay. Please make a note of this. Always use this file part data set to avoid that one. Okay. And the next thing we are going to add is the logs. Logs on failure and logs on success. So in the previous video, in the description, I added the link of this notebook, logs. Okay. So for the logs also, we are going to create a table. Okay. Which is going to state like login ID, data factory name, okay, pipeline name, pipeline run ID, the source table, or you can consider as a source file. Okay, let me rename the source file. Okay, destination folder, destination file. Okay, trigger time, trigger name, trigger type. Okay, either manual or automatic. Okay, rows read and rows copied. Okay, rows read is nothing but number of files readed and the number of files copied, like that. True output decimal. Okay, true output, not true put decimal. Okay, errors. If there are any errors at the time of copying, okay, if there are any errors, those errors are going to be deposited in this column. Execution details, source type, sync type, okay, and the status, effective integration runtime, user data, billing type, execution status. Execution status tells about either the pipeline has the success or failure. Okay, execution time, how much time it has been, or on which date the pipeline has been executed. Okay, for that one we return the store position. Okay, to insert the values. Yeah, we need to change. Okay, this is the store procedure. To follow. No, everything is fine. So here we will use the stored procedure activity, logs on success and the logs on failure. Okay, we'll do that one. So let me create this log config table. Okay. Yeah. Success. What's the table name? Config table log details. Okay. Now we need to insert the data into this configuration table. Okay, for that we are going to utilize the stored procedure activity, right? And here we will create the stored procedure. In Azure SQL table, in Azure SQL database, we'll create a stored procedure, and in ADLS, we will use the stored procedure activity to get the to insert the details. Okay. So here is the stored procedure. Create procedure, VSP insert proc details. Copy. Sorry, here we mismatched. What is it? Execution time. Okay. This is what we missed there. Okay. For that one, this is the value. So already is there. Let's read into it. Fine. Our stored procedure created successfully. Okay. This is. I'll go back to ADF. Before that, copy data successful, right? Copy to the clipboard. Okay. Which is going to be used in the logs file. Stored procedure activity. On success. Click on success and rename it as logs on success. Okay. When we do the copy activity, okay, if the activity got success, and those logs are going to be written in this logs on success stored procedure. Okay. Link service Azure SQL database, stored procedure name. Just wait a bit. Okay. Use this one and click on import. Now we have the big task in front of us. Okay. We need to add values. Okay. Let's check here. Firstly, data factory. Click on add dynamic content. Okay. Go to system variables and click on data factory name. Okay. Destination file. Destination file from where we are getting from the for each activity, right? Item dot. Okay. Go back here. Copy this. Destination folder. Item dot. Okay. Now, execution status. Okay. In the execution status, write it down as success. Pipeline name. Go to parameters, sorry, system variables, pipeline name. Click on this one. Pipeline run ID. Add dynamic contents. Go to system variables. Click on pipeline run ID. So go to source table. Okay. Add dynamic content. From the for each activity, we are getting the source related source file name, right? Here the source table is nothing but the source file name. Okay. Destination folder completed. Okay. What was the execution? Yeah. Rows read. Click on add dynamic content. Okay. So this is the copy data activity JSON format, right? We got it. Files read and files written. Okay. These are nothing but rows read or rows completed or rows copied. Okay. Copy this one. Go to activity outputs. Click on copy data activity dot files read. Okay. Similarly, rows read. Go to activities. Copy data activity output dot files written. Next one, throughput. Okay. Add dynamic content. Go to activities dot throughput. Trigger name, activity output, copy data output dot. Here it would be, where is the trigger name? We need to find out. I think here it would be either trigger manual or automatic. Is that event reference? Trigger name. Okay, let me check here. SP create. Just give me a second. Time. Meanwhile, we are going to add these values. Okay, billing reference activity. Click on billing reference. Okay, copy data activity output dot. Okay. Billing reference is there, right? And inside the billing reference, we are going to give the activity type. Just give me a minute. Okay. Just wait for a moment. Okay. Like billing reference type, right? Billing reference. Copy this one. Dot activity type. Okay. Effective integration runtime and errors. We'll deal with effective integration runtime. Click on this one. Go to activities. Copy data activity dot output dot effective integration runtime. Copy this one. Click on OK. Next one is the errors. Copy data activity dot errors. Okay. Click on OK. Execution details and all we are going to add. Okay. Manual trigger name. Go to parameters, system variables, pipeline trigger name, trigger type, trigger time, pipeline trigger time. Click on OK. Trigger type. Go to system variables, pipeline trigger type. And use data integration unit. Click on this one. This is coming from the copy data activity. For the first time, it looks like very complex. Okay. We are going to create only one time. Then we are going to use the replica of those things. Okay. Now, what would be the next one? Instead of writing success here, okay, we'll make this one. Directly we have the status, right? You can also use this one. Not a problem. Okay. Anyway, whatever the failure is automatically go to logs on failure. Whatever the success, it automatically go to logs on success. Okay, not an issue. Now execution details, sync type. That is also coming from the copy data activity. Okay, dot output. Speed parameters. Okay, so execution details. Okay. It is like a list, right? Okay. To get the list in the list, we want to access the element means by using the indexes, right? Execution details dot Azure sync type, right? Sync. Now everything is fine. Okay. Even though if you miss that one, it is treated as null. Okay, not a problem for us. Okay, no problem. We are going to add this one also. Copy data activity dot output dot. What was it? I forgot the name. Status. Right. Status. Okay, here you will get it automatically. Not a problem. So the status. Okay. I think I added additionally, but not a problem. Okay. This is the status which dynamically you will get from copy data activity. This is given manually. Okay. Not a problem for us. Click on save all. Now we want logs on failure, right? Copy this one. Paste it somewhere. Logs on failure. Okay. Here you need to change it. When you are giving the manually, you have to change it. Okay. Save it. Okay, now fine. Okay, now everything is looks fine. Now debug this one to check either it's working fine or not. Yeah. Our copy data activity has been success. Okay. Let us check the data. Either it's mismatched or as it is. Okay. Go to staging. Go to coupons. Click on it. Coupon.csv. Click on edit. Yeah. Coupon data is fine. Similarly, check the employees data. Yeah. No mismatch of data has been happened. Now select store from config table log details. Okay. Run this query. We will get all the success details. Why? Because our pipeline has been success, right? Pipeline name, pipeline run ID, source file, destination file. Okay. Trigger time. Okay. Trigger name, trigger type manual, file read and file write, true output, sorry, throughput, Errors, we don't have any errors. That's why it is showing in a list format. Okay. Execution details, status, success, effective integration runtime, auto, user data integration 4. Yeah, in the last video I have shown the data integration unit, right? Automatically it will take 4. Okay. Even though if you give 8, but automatically it take it as a 4. And if it is not sufficient to process the data, it is going to consider as a 8. Okay. Execute time. Okay. This is the UTC format time. That's why we'll get 1124 like that. Okay. At what time the pipeline has been executed. Yeah. So we are good to go. I mean, for the full load, so far we transfer the data from the source to stage. Now we need to transfer the data from the stage to raw layer. Once the data has been transferred from the stage to raw layer, the data has to be deleted in the stage layer. Okay. On successful copy of data from the stage to raw, the data has to be deleted immediately in the stage. Okay. For that one, we will use the same kind of activity, lookup activity, copy data, logs on success and logs on failure. Okay. And then we are going to use the delete activity. Okay. To delete the data. Okay. And in the end, we will use the execute pipelines to execute all these pipelines. Go to source. Okay. So previously we will create a configuration file, right? Configuration table to copy the data from source to stage. So in the same way, we are going to use the again configuration table to copy the data from the stage to raw. Okay. I already created a configuration file. Okay, it looked like the same manner. Okay, like a full load. Nothing much different. Just the source and the destination file data has changed. Okay, nothing much different is there. So let's store from config stage to raw. ID, source container, source folder, source file name, destination container, destination folder. Okay. And the destination file name. Like that, the data has to be inserted in the stage. Okay. Stage to raw layer. One employees, store, region, daily projects, orders, customers. Okay, this customer and orders are for the incremental load. Okay. We are considering the customer and orders at the one of the incremental loads and also the daily projects. Okay. The 6, 7, and 8 we will consider as a incremental uh, folders. Okay. Incremental data folders. Products, regions, store, coupon, and employees are the full load folders, right? Nothing much different by creating the source. This configuration table is same like what we created for the full loop. Nothing has been changed except the source container and the source folder. And we are going to make the utilize of this. Go to pipeline activity, create one data set. Click on Azure SQL. Rename it as config stage 2. Okay. Why configuration table means I am making pipeline as a dynamic. We'll create another pipeline, okay, to copy the data from stage to raw. Okay, in the full load stage to raw folder, click on new pipeline, name it as full load on stage to raw. Okay, the first activity is the lookup activity. You know it, right? Config stage raw. Uncheck this box. You can write a query. Just wait a moment. Is folder is there or not? Just see folder is there. Okay, fine. Or else we'll delete this data or daily products and customer. Okay. For now, we are keeping only full load data. We'll delete the incremental data for daily products, customers, and orders. Okay. Just wait a moment. Delete config stage. Raw. Where ID equal to 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Sorry. ID equal to 7 and ID equal to oh, it is not deleted, right? Why it is not deleted? Anyway, not a big issue. Or else we'll truncate this table and going to add the new records. Okay. So meanwhile, we have the less time, right? So I will show you how to create a link logical apps, logical apps for us. Okay, so that we can send a mail to the particular people with the help of the logical apps. On successful failure of the on success of pipeline, you can send it, or on the failure of the pipeline, you can send an email to them. Okay, so go to search bar, search it for the logical apps. So delete these two I created previously. Yeah, we'll create a new app. Click on add. Logical app name you can send. Oh, you can name it as email sending. App name is not available. We'll use the same resource group. Give any name. It is going to check that one. Invalid character. Please wait for a moment. It is validating. Here you can see. Once after the validating, click on consumption. Okay. And now everything keep it as this. Nothing to change. Okay. Yeah, fine. This one is okay. Select this consumption. Then only you will get the logic app designer. Click on create. Go to resource. This is the logical app designer. Okay. You can use this one when HTTP request is received. Okay. Now you have to pass some JSON data here. For that one, click on the use sample payload to generate the schema. Okay. The schema like we want a pipeline name. Okay. Pipeline name. And next one is the what happened? Data factory name. Double quote, not in single quote. That's why we are getting error. Yeah. And the next one is the run ID. Okay. This is the basic information has to send in the mail. Okay. We have in the mail, we have the body, right? In the body, we are going to send this pipeline name as so and so data factory name and run ID. Click on it. Okay. Now add the parameter. Click on the method. Okay. So we are going to post the email, right? So select the post request. Now the next step, click on the next step. So we have to send the email, right? Either it may be Gmail or Outlook. The process will be the same. Wait for a moment. It is searching. Okay. Click on Gmail. Okay. I want to send the mail. Click on send email. Okay. Select the person to which you want to send. Okay. To whom you want to send. Okay. I'm selecting my email. Okay. Next, click on the subject and the body. Subject. Pipeline failure. In the body, add the dynamic content. Click on add dynamic content. Just wait a moment. Okay. So pipeline name is equal to search for the dynamic content pipeline. Okay. Next one. Or else here, no need of this pipeline name and all. Okay, you can eliminate this one. Why? Because we already added there. And what was the next one? Run ID. Also data factory, right? Data factory name. And next one is the run ID. Okay, fine. Looks good. Now save it. Once after saving, okay, you will get the URL. Copy this URL. Go to the pipelines. I will just show you how to use this. Okay, how to use this one. In the execute pipeline, click on create new pipeline. You can save it as email. Email. Okay. We will utilize the web activity. Go to settings. In the URL, you have we saved it, right? We copied it, right, from the logical apps. Paste that one. Select the API method. Post authentication. No need of any authentication for now for the practice purpose. So click on add dynamic content in the body. Pipeline name. System variables. Pipeline name. Next one. Data factory name. Similarly, the rate of data. Next one is the run ID. Okay. Now everything is okay. We will check either it's working fine or not. It's a dummy activity, wait activity. Okay. For checking purpose, wait is not going to be fail at any time, right? So, and just for checking purpose only, I'm clicking on success. Okay. Either it's mail is sending or not. I want to check that one. Debug this one. Web activity failure. Okay, let me check the other what will be the invalid request. Unexpected value. Then check here. Equal to. Equal to. Now debug it again. What was that? Split report code. Just a moment. What happened? Did not copying it. debug. Yeah, success. Okay. So let me check my mail. What would be the data? Okay. Like this, we got the email. Okay. This is the data factory name, pipeline name, and pipeline run ID. Okay, we can make it in a arrange manner. Okay, in a structured manner in the next video. Why? Because we have less time. Okay, in the next video, I will show you how to make this in a structured format. Okay, or else in this video I will show it why it is again in the next video. So, go to logical apps. Okay, there is this one, this one. Okay, pipeline name, pipeline name, data of the data factory name, run ID, run ID, and you can also add any message like right your pipeline or failure like this. Okay, fine. Okay, here I given the pipeline as a success. Okay, just for checking purpose it is working or not. Go to email like this. Okay, you got it right in a structured manner. Okay, that's it for video. That's it for this video. Okay, in the next video we will going to see how to transfer the data from stage to raw and delete it immediately after transferring successful. Okay, then we will use the execute pipeline concepts, and later on we are going to add it an event trigger pipeline. Okay, event trigger and event trigger. Okay, so basically the event trigger says that whenever the files has been deposited in a source folder, then automatically our pipeline is going to be triggered. Okay, like that. Schedule trigger, we are going to run our pipeline at particular scheduled time, and tumbling window trigger is also there. But tumbling window trigger is majorly used for the historical data transfer. Okay, maybe we have if we have any time, if I have any time, I will also make the video on tumbling window trigger, how to use the tumbling window trigger. Okay, so for our project, for us, for now, we are going to use the event trigger and the schedule trigger for our pipelines. Okay, so next video, stage 2 raw. Okay, and then we will use the execute full load concepts. Sorry, execute pipeline concept, and then event trigger. Okay, so and the incremental loading is also the same, but one thing will be differ. Okay, in the previous videos, like I uploaded, right, incremental load. Okay, there we use the table as a source and the table as a target. Okay, in the table we have the entry date record for the sale, for the transaction, like transaction timestamp, products like entry date. Okay, for that one we use the watermark column and all. For now we are dealing with the files. Okay, so we are going to see how to handle the uh, incremental data in the files. Okay, with the files. So that's it for the video. I hope you understand. Okay.